Hello and welcome back to Advance Wars Days of Ruin. Sorry it's been forever again. At this point it's going to be a wonder if I can actually get done with the campaign. Sorry. Life has been insane lately. I'm sorry. I've been able to get Kingdom Hearts out regularly because I've had all that pre-recorded months ago. And I've just been going through all the editing for it. Like the finale episode of it's going up as I'm recording this now. But anyway. And I started that later than this. Anyway. Last time we fought on the Great Owl itself, and well, as the name titled, we crashed at the end of it because we were blowing everything up. This time, we're gonna step in to see what this nonsense is all about. Lab rats. And you can just tell by the title this ain't gonna be good. Oh. This nutcase. Oh, gosh. I'm here as the civilian representative. We fulfilled our side of the bargain, Dr. Calder. Now we expect you to be true to your word and give us what we need. Of course, of course. I'm a man of science, not kind of despot. We need medicine. We need the antidote to that wretched virus. Yes, I understand. Without this antidote, you will surely die. But this is not easy to mass produce. It will take time until I have enough for you all. Right now, I just have a single dose, which is surely... Give it to me! But, Mr. Mayor, this is only enough for one person. And without it, I may have trouble producing enough for the rest of your people. That's fine, just give it to me! Very well, just press it against your skin to inject it. That's it, right? Now I won't die from that terrible virus. That's correct. Congratulations. Now about food supplies. We require a large quantity of... Oh there. Where do you think you're going? I'm sorry. I have an experiment that's about to begin. It involves those remaining soldiers from your battalion. Wait a second. What do you mean by that? You said that if we hand over the girl, you will give us what we needed. Oh yes, that. I'm afraid I was lying. But you promised! We gave you the girl. You have to help us. Help me, at least. This will not... Oh, and that medicine you took was not the antidote. Hello? Can you hear me, Mr. Mayor? Fascinating. So, young Cyrus, it is your turn to die. Does my treacherous son have any final words? An apology, perhaps? I do not fear death, and I do not fear you. My death will not be in vain. They will defeat you. It is too late, son. Your champions perished when the Great Owl crashed. I do not believe you. You are capable of nothing but falsehood and lies. No, I speak the truth. Your pitiful attempt at a rebellion was entirely meaningless. I will live on, Cyrus, but this represents the end of days for you. Have you no desire to apologize for all the trouble you have caused me? I'll never apologize to you. They are alive, and they will defeat you. Are those truly your final words? Oh, how you disappoint me. The end will not come quickly. That's not how this particular poison works, you see. You will suffer terrible pain, and death will be long in coming. I must record it all, you see. They will defeat you. Engage! Tasha, the enemy is mobilized. The enemy forces are mobilizing. It seems the girl was not all they wanted. I told you, we couldn't trust Calder. We never had a chance. So it seems. Everyone criticized Will, but I knew it would end like this. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Let's go down swinging, eh, Gage? Agreed. Alright. All units, you're on your own. Try to hang on as long as you can. Don't give up! There still might be a way for us to pull this out. And if not, let's give them holy hell! Alright. As you can see, well, there's actually nothing for you to really do. Other than get your units together and actually create a way to live through all this, because there's not a normal way for you to get through this at all. Now, this Duster is going to be a key guy. It may not seem like it, but it is. And as you can see, there's a certain cruel lady that's hanging out. So we're going to go to tactics right off the bat. I'm back! Yay for me! Oh, my adoring fans must be happy to see me again. Not really. No. Hey now, you're supposed to be my servant! I remember you saying something about that. Well, you have been poor, inattentive servant. In fact, you were the worst servant ever. For that reason, this is the very last time I will grace you with my fabulous advice. I can live with that. Leave the meteor fragments to slow down the enemy. Destroy the missiles and take the central cities and airport. When you get the chance, use bombers to take out the war tanks. This will be a long battle. Be patient and let the enemy come to you. That's it? That's all you have to say? I appreciate the advice, but I don't think we have much in common. Maybe you can find someone else to talk to? Such a rude servant! That's the end of Tabitha's tactics. I hope to see you all again. Except for my rude servant. Oh man, hilarity. But as you can see, this guy is not going to be fun to deal with. But there's a bunch of bombers, which, well, you want the Duster to deal with that. Alright, but these missile launchers are going to be a pain to deal with if you don't do it correctly. So, what we're going to do is run, because we don't want that fighter jet doing anything. Nah. Alright, also, war tanks, they're not your friend. And like she says, actually do what she says. It seems insane, because she's insane, but you really want to start moving somewhat backwards. Somewhat. And with this medium tank, you want to start attacking. You don't want to use your mech, really. Well, actually, you can. There's nothing really going to prevent you from doing that. But getting the airport's probably a better idea to go off right off the bat. And you don't have any of this. So getting it is going to be hard, because you're going to have to capture this first. And to get that, you're going to have to blow one of these up. Guess how fun that's going to be? Not very. Once you're out of the way, Father's experiments will be over, and then the world will belong to Father and me, and with no one around to bother us. Oh, how fantastic. I can't believe it. But as you can see, she's destroying the meteorites that are in the way. She's not really paying much attention to you at first, but she is going to. And the key thing for you is you need to start capturing everything possible that will essentially be a benefit to you. Oh, fantastic. Alright, start rolling. Oh. I think, yep, I did a bad. Alright, well. That's my fault. And we're going to deal with you. And make this a little bit simpler. That works. But dealing with her and missile launchers is a big thing. But unfortunately, I was careless with that, and there goes my duster. It's not the end, but, well, suffice to say, that fighter jet has nothing to shoot. But as you can see, everything else is coming your way. Oh, pooh. Father! What is it, my dear? I just heard that additional enemy forces are headed this way. Sweetheart, you are mistaken. Well, you must be mistaken. There are no soldiers left to... Tasha! Will! Holy cow, is it really you? The Great Owl has been destroyed, and we're here to help. Let's take down Calder and end this thing right now. But this is impossible! I ordered Penny to crash the plane and kill everyone on board. Thank you, Penny. Thank you for listening to me. Penny doesn't understand. Daddy told Penny to die, but you told Penny to live. But then Mr. Bear said he didn't want to die, and Daddy was stupid. Penny is so confused. It's okay, sister. Everything's gonna be okay. What, you thought they weren't gonna give you an army to face hers? Alright. Well, as you can see, we've got that captured, so we're good. But you do want to start capturing things left and right because, well, you're gonna need it. Alright, and... no. Don't do that. Alright. Which one do I want? I'm going to go for the airport. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'll roll up this way, destroy your missile launcher, because that's not going to do anybody any good. And we're going to start the bombing run. Oh gosh, the FPS lag is ridiculous. Alright. We'll kind of move along on that. And we'll start destroying that. Now I can start rolling out my friend here, the war tank. Anti-air, yeah, start rolling out. The transport copter, you can have them hang out back here because you're going to need them to transport all your units. I would leave, like, this one down here. It's not really necessary unless you want to try to move your army a little bit. If you want to move them differently than I am, there's not really a point to blow up both sides. Like you said, you want to destroy some of the... You want to destroy at least this one so your army can move through, because it's linked to a little bit bigger of an area than having to move through. Well, they're somewhat similar. Somewhat, but not really. Alright. It's like, hey, do you want to get completely crushed? Yes or no? But anyway. Let's see what she decides to do. More than likely she's going to take some of those bombers and back up a little bit. Maybe. Oh, no, she actually does that. So, that is not cool, but, well, suffice to say, I've always liked 10. It's a nice number. Let's just join the two of them. Alright, so, fighter jet. Where's the last one? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move you a little bit ahead, but not completely ahead, if that makes any sense. Although I will say bombers are amazing, and your tank is gone. Yeah. Let's have the fighter jets dish out some damage against the bombers, because the bombers are going to be the biggest problem. You know, I'm really upset that I did that. Oh, gosh. Try to take care of these guys in some respect. Not that you had much to begin with, but, you know, whatever. Let's finish capturing these guys. And each one of these infantry can move on to another city or base after this, so it's not like, oh, now you can start moving them forward. They can still be capturing stuff. Alright, yeah, keep trying to move them forward. Move the war tank, missile launcher, even the rig. This is gonna be more of a distraction than anything, but we'll see. See if she takes that bait, because I'd rather not have my fighter jet hit. That sucks, my bomber got completely smashed. Oh, fantastic. I should have done something about that, but I didn't. Oh. So you didn't join, you just bombed. Are you gonna do... Oh, now you joined, okay. Why do you care so much about her, little boy? You must be Isabella's... My name is Tabitha, and I am a true little girl. The one you call Isabella is nothing but a lab rat. You're wrong. She's a human being. She's nothing more than a mass-produced imitation, a cheap toy. She was created as a subject for my father's experiments, nothing more. I suppose I should feel sorry for her, but that was her fate. You never had a chance, did you, Tabitha? Quiet, you! Such experiments benefit all mankind. Sometimes sacrifice is necessary in the name of progress. My father says so. Isabella is one of us. Huh. I could make 10 more tomorrow, and you would never know the difference. Wrong. I would know. There's only one Isabella. She is unique. Psst. This is like trying to reason with an infant. I grow weary of talking to you. Well, she's not too thrilled about talking to us. Well, it doesn't really matter in the end, because we are going to be the ones taking care of Isabella, and she isn't, so I don't know why she's too completely enthralled with the idea of being a complete and utter nonsensical, what's the best way to put this and not sound completely terrible? She's a horrible person. Well, we kind of already know all that, but, you know. Things of reason, am I right? I'm actually surprised that fighter jet did absolutely nothing. I will say that. Alright, Alright. Say hello to my flying friend. You have got to be joking me. Alright. This is annoying. Oh gosh. Of course. Everything that it would shoot is within that range. Fantastic. Wait. Okay, no. We're gonna do one of these hot takes. Hey, you ain't doing nothing with that that transport copter. You hear? You ain't doing nothing with it. Alright. Say hello to getting shot down. There you go. Just simple as that. Okay. Now, I will say, put that guy there. That is going to be more beneficial than the last of it. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. What are you going to do? Be completely insane, I would assume. I mean, it's not like she isn't already, but, you know, we'll just kind of roll with it. Okay. So sad. You're using the warp tank to attack? I'm not quite sure that logic there. And you're... What? But... Wait. I'm confused. There's moments like this where I don't get the AI in this game. It's like, oh, I'm going to have this fully functional fighter jet run away. Why? No one knows. There's no good explanation for it either. Okay, so... half joking aside, I do need to do something about that. Alright. Now I need to deal with all of this nonsense. And I would say that this is going to be the best way to go about it. Okay, so missile launcher is going to be a big problem. Especially when 90% of what they're going to hit is me doing everything I can to make sure they can't do anything. But I digress. Alright. All the types of missiles heading straight for them. Okay. Slowly moving forward. Slowly moving forward. Okay. And now next turn I am going to start sending my troops across the lake. Now I've got 12 properties, it's going to make it a megaton easier. I'm going to build a battlecopter. Now I'm going to move just slightly out of the way. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, another transport copter so I can send more infantry down that way. The more infantry I send down that way, the better. Rocket launchers attacking! Yay! You use your missile launcher to attack a transport copter that was supposed to be there just as a gag. Alright, fine. Guess what? You couldn't destroy a tank with a war tank! You did destroy my anti-air, though. I'm deeply saddened. Guess how much fuel you're going to waste trying to go back and forth, deciding one simple thing. Alright. Gonna load up with as much infantry as I can in these. Otherwise, they're gonna kind of hang out around here. And I'm going to start building a temp airport right here. More of a central location about things. Pretty nice. Anyway. Jerk move. Anywho was it? You know, back in my day, when things weren't as ridiculously insane, it was fun being this crazy. Now, not so much. It's just people being crazy. Alright, so like your silliness over there, your silly, the silly partner you have, partner in crime, or whatever you call him, I don't know. I'm going to deal with him in a minute, and I'm going to drop off an infantry unit right there, and an mech unit right over here. Not really going to hit anybody next turn, so that's a thing. Well, I do want to have another battlecopter. Why? Because I said so. Because this is going to be silly. More along the lines of also knew that was going to happen. And I wanted to make sure I could do something about it. Did not really expect that. I thought the that was going to go after my battlecopter. Again, the range on these things are a little bit overpowered. Alright, finally. I know, right? Oh boy. Let's move you. And let's get these transport copters loaded up. And destroy the anti-tank. It will destroy the war tank with the anti-tank. Finish building the temp airport. Okay. 73. Four. %. I'm gonna go with that. There's a chance that no. There's a small chance that I can completely destroy it. Answer is yes, I could have destroyed it, but also the answer is no, that didn't happen. Alright. Let's roll that one out. Gosh. I know as soon as I try to creep in at all, kaboom, there goes everything. Oh gosh. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Just have the fighter jet take care of it. Alright, so there's that. I'll back up a little bit. Anything, well, almost anything that guy tries is not going to be ending well. Alright, or the fighter jet with her in it. Okay, Duster against Duster, that's one thing. I think you're just out of my range with that. That stinks. Yeah, that's the one thing about her character's the co-unit she gets, and she's just out of range. Just slightly out of range. That kind of is, that's slightly annoying. Alright. 44%. I'm trying to push her back without actually doing much actual pushing. If it makes much sense. Oh gosh. 64%. I'm definitely going to look into doing that as my option here. But I'm also trying to look at the best route to do this. Because as you can see, this is going to be a bit silly, but we're going to do our best to roll with it. Alright, Battlecopter, I might need you in a minute. actually going to need quite a bit. Oh boy. How? Oh, I'm quite a ways away from getting another increase. I thought that was the case. Alright. Oh. That's it. That's really sad. Alright, well, we're going to start firing away on this war tank. We need to whittle down its HP, so it's not going to be too bad of a threat. And also... take out as much of that duster as I possibly can, so it's not going to cause too much of a fuss and a problem. And we're going to also start bombing the heck out of this thing. Because that's going to be completely necessary. Alright. And move you there. Don't think about getting past. I want an anti-air, really. But getting him over here is going to be a pain. See, that's the thing. Fighting for this base right here is going to be really paramount, because that determines on how well you can push and how well she can fight back. It's pretty much in that sense of, like, are you going to get completely creamed or not? So, we do have a base here, so we can start building and on that one next turn. I probably should save my money and start building there, but I didn't. Ouch. The anti-tank is going to be something we need. Duster is a thing. It's not completely necessary. But getting rid of that fighter jet is going to be paramount. Because if she gets to use her power, that's going to be absolutely terrible. Alright. Just go ahead and take out that guy. You need to have a level up. Alright, start capturing. We'll finish capturing. Oh. There's an anti-tank out there. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Get out of here. No one likes you. That right there is going to be a problem. But guess what? We're going to start firing away at this. Just a little bit, just to distract. Yeah, make sure you don't pull any fast ones. Also going to build another anti-air, because that's going to be really necessary. Okay. 7%. That's not going to do anything. Take care of this, please. %. This will be very helpful.
And oh gosh, I really don't want to do that. Move you up here. Put you there. And put you over there. I'm trying to make it seem somewhat sensible, but I don't know if this is ever going to be sensible. Probably not. But let's just see what happens. Oh gosh. This is gonna be a nightmare. Alright. I don't really want to give her anything to shoot at with that those missiles coming from that fighter jet. I hope that's the only thing that you can hit me with there on that. I think so. Did you know that fighter jet, well, transport copters are great against war tanks as far as defense-wise? Well, it's not the worst situation, but it's not great. Yeah, you put that in. You naughty person. Alright. Fire away. Do some capturing on that. Do a decent amount to that war tank. Move down. Oh gosh, I can't do that. Alright, we got some damage done to you. Gosh, this is so not cool. This is so not cool. Back up a little bit. Drop you off. Actually, fire away, please. Guess what? You can't attack anything! Oh man, I love doing that. It's like, hey, guess what? All the enemies that are in your range, you can't hit at all. Congratulations, you're not winning on any front. I'm going to build a bomber back here. That way I can keep it alive. Up here, I'm going to build an I'm going to bid on artillery unit. There are uses for artillery. Anti-tanks attacking air units. That's not favorable, but I'll go with it somewhat. You know, the crazy thing is I have such easy access to get to that rocket launcher now. Alright. Let's do some damage to that war tank. Close. Not enough, but close. Say hello to the rockets. And say goodbye to your pathetic infantry unit. I was just standing there. Not quite sure what they were doing or thinking, if they were thinking at all. My guess is probably not. Oh gosh, really? Really? Why are you being a pain? It's like the woods and then the wasteland. Great. Alright. Did some damage to the most annoying part of that. Yeah. Roll up the artillery. And... whoops. Can you dish out enough damage? The answer's not even close. Alright, let's get a medium tank going. You're still on the mend. We'll forgive you for not getting on the front lines yet. Alright, let's keep moving. This mission does take a while, and that's the thing. The last two missions of this game, well, the last two chapters of this game, take quite a while. It's kind of crazy, especially when you take the past chapter, which took like maybe 15, like it takes you almost no time to do it. Well, I'll say it takes no time compared to the rest of the missions surrounding it. It still takes a while. Alright. You want to try something funny? You want to try something, buddy? No? I thought not. Yeah, let's move you there. Let's have the anti-tank take care of the war tank. Boom, we captured the base. I'm just gonna keep firing at the bomber so it's out of commission longer. 40%? Let's take fire at the recon. And finish it off with the rockets. Because the rockets need some levels so they can do more damage, so they can just one-shot everything. Because I really rather have that happen. Okay, now I can do this. I'll have a duster. How about that? Both of them in my sights. Okay. Now you've only got 1 HP, rocket launcher. How's that feel? Miserable? Good. That's the way I want it. Okay. And... I still want you to move up, so we'll do that, and we'll also protect you. Oh, you're up here. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm crazy. I know it. You ain't gotta tell me that. Alright. We're good. Oh, man. Well, infantry being attacked by that isn't too much of a threat. I think that's more of a joke at this point. Alright. Oh. Anti-air, however, that's not a joke. What? You put that at priority over that? What? I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Okay, there goes my rig. How unfortunate. But that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb, but freaking hilarious at the same time. Oh gosh. It's like, hey, there's a meteorite. Let me go bomb that instead of attacking your troops. I mean, if you want to waste your ammo on that, by all means. And you also open yourself up to getting attacked. But who am I to complain about that, you know? You do your thing. If you think that's how you should spend your time in the last minutes of your life, by all means, do that. I still think you're really incredibly dumb for it, and I will call you out on it, but, you know, you can do what you want. Alright. Finish capturing. Now you're making less money because I'm being that much of a boss. Alright. Let's deal with this. You've got so many anti-tank stuff. How about I just bomb all the anti-tanks? You also have that guy. Who, by mind, I'm going to make you obviously upset over the fact that you lost your rocket launcher to a duster. That's got to be pretty embarrassing. It's actually not that outlandish, though. Losing a rocket launcher to a duster, I've had that happen before. But just not that insanely easily. Okay. Fire away. That wasn't even 100%, and I got that. Nice. Okay, so... let's keep rolling. And you know what? War tank. Just have another war tank. Because I can. I need a rig.
I should have bought a rig. I was getting a little too happy with the fact that I had money for a war tank and I bought it. My bad. Now that you've got your fighter jet all fueled up, are you going to be all mean about it? Possibly. You bought another bomber. Which, I mean, you're replacing the one that I just blew up, so there you go. Okay, so... best way to do this... I mean, I gotta hand it to this tank. This tank is a trooper. The fact that he's been completely just trashed time and time again. I feel sorry for him, really. He went down to like 3 HP one time, the time before, and now he's down to 1 HP. This guy's like, he is the trooper of everything, so we gotta hand it to him. We're gonna have to keep him alive. At least do our best to keep him alive. There's not a guarantee to it, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay. Just slightly move forward. Just slightly. That way when I do this, I have 5%. And I can have a higher... Oh. I was hoping to destroy it. That is so sad. Alright, fine. I'll do this. Gosh. Just be such a party. Fuss. I don't know where I was going to go with that, honestly. I kind of was going somewhere with it, and then I just lost it in the middle. And it's just like, oh, yeah, it's not cool to say, so let's just not. Alright, let's heal our anti-tank guy up, because he's been a bro. And protect the tank. Protect the tank with all your might, my friend. Oh. Can I just be that guy that I really just want to say I don't want to have to deal with that? I really don't want to have to buy another bomber. I really don't. So I'm not. At least I'm going to try not to. And I'm going to build a rig back here and then send it forward. It's like, you want to send your stuff in, by all means do that, but I'm going to make sure you don't make it through with that decision. Ouch. Well, you finally used that fighter jet. Well, actually, you haven't finally used it quite a bit. It just took you forever to bring it back. Ew. That's not cool. Alright, so I need to do some serious damage to that fighter jet. Move the bike back. Move you down. Actually, don't. You can fire. You take care of the war tank, please. Of course, take care of the infantry. move away so I can actually pull some cool stuff. Alright, so... this isn't going to do much of anything, but it still does something. That's going to go horribly. Fantastic. I love it. Alright. Notice the dripping sarcasm coming out of my words. Oh boy, this is going to be a nightmare and a half. This is going to be a joyous cluster of nonsense. Gosh, this is going to be so bad. This is going to be so bad. Alright. Oh boy. Sorry, Duster. You need to stop her, though. Ouch. Oh gosh, that just is so painful to see that happen. Alright. We'll get there. Somehow. I am hoping, though, that there's a certain, thing that the, fighter jet will do. Which it does do, thank goodness. Now I can get rid of it. But you got rid of my bomber, which kind of stinks. Ugh, I don't like that, not at all. Well, that was your last rocket, so that's helpful. Oh, rocket launcher. Fine. You want to be like that? Fine. You'll be complete and utter twat about it. Fine. But just so you know, I'm going to blow your infantry out of the way. Alright, so... captured that. Captured that. There you go. You are losing significant amounts of support there. And also, say goodbye to your most treasured support, yourself. You lost the most powerful unit ever. Thank goodness. I will say this, for some reason she loves putting her co in a fighter jet. She doesn't really like putting it in anything else. So I guess one way as a workaround you can just avoid making air units, but air units are so valuable in this you really don't want to not do it. So you don't have to, but it makes your job a whole lot easier if you do. Okay. Almost. Almost there. Somewhat. Just get rid of that. No one wanted to say that thing anyway. Okay, so we're gonna have... I am thinking... anti-air. We'll leave it at that so we can build a bomber next turn. Because there's a lot of repairing that's probably going to be done. A good bit anyway. Alright, you did that. Okay. Not quite sure on the logic for that, but I'll roll with it.
70%, 81%. Well, we'll just roll with this. Gotta love artillery. They're really helpful, even though they may not seem like it. Especially later in the game. So, what I'm wanting to do... Well, let's just go ahead and do this. And just keep continuing to bombard all of it. Let's move you up there. Can't start spreading people out. Do some decent damage here and there. Oh, yeah. I was going to use the duster to finish this off. My bad. That's really my bad. Oh, gosh. Alright, well, bomber, you're coming. Actually, I might be able to pull this off. I still might be able to pull this off. The answer is yes. No, it's not. Ah! I was still hoping. Still hoping. Alright. Tank. Alright, well, we'll end the turn with that. Oh boy. Oh really? You didn't go for the big, obvious target that would have alleviated a lot of your problems. Okay. I'm not complaining. I mean, you just essentially left my co-unit alone that has 2 HP, who has had 2 HP for quite a while, but I've stayed out of range, but I moved in just so I could see if I could destroy your rocket launcher, yet you did absolutely nothing. Fantastic on that planning, lady. Alright, so I'm going to back up just a tad and use my co-power. Captain saved my life, I can't waste it. No, you can't. And we're going to have rally cry. That way we can, well, deal with all this. So, okay. Move about this way. And we're gonna have to start kind of maneuvering around all this. Not gonna be the best way, but it's gonna be sufficient. Get rid of your duster, because you're just going to cause problems. Move you around. Okay. And I'm going to do a supply. And we're also going to immediately just destroy your battlecopter, because, well, it's your battlecopter. Medium tank, is it going to be sufficient? Yes. Going to be very sufficient. And destroying your enemies. Fantastic. Not completely, however. But with the help of your friendly neighborhood of everything, let's have the war tank do some damage to the medium tank. And start moving in the anti-tank. Have the tank just move to a closer area that I can do something. Right. Just get rid of you. And then just roll up and start firing. Boom. Not really much of anything to worry about. As far as other stuff is concerned, really just another bomber would be nice. Infantry, you're gonna move all the way up here and start capturing. 6%, I don't want to just say 6% just for the sake of 6%. So we're gonna just kind of move down, and we're gonna end our turn on that. I will say, the thing about this game, the co-power system is not I don't hate it, but they do it in such a way that kind of discourages you from using it quite a bit. You have to be a lot more strategic about when using it. And the previous games is like, you just used it and you got a huge advantage. Now it's like, okay, I gotta know when to use it, because otherwise it would just be complete waste, and I don't want to do that. But if I do use it, like in this case, I'm gonna be able to push further and do things I normally couldn't. Alright, so let's just deal with that. Deal with the infantry that are causing the problem. Actually, fire away, please. I did a decent amount of damage there. Have the anti-tank roll up. Yeah, so I'm going to have the bomber come in and hit the war tank. That way, significant damage is done to it. Then I'm gonna have you come in and dish out enough damage to destroy that guy. Move the rocket launcher in. Move the missile launcher in. Move the tank in. Have the duster come in and destroy the mech. Deal with that. And have my other war tank finish off what's left of you. Then have the tank roll in and dish out some damage against the recon. That way I can have some semblance of something going up. And honestly, I don't know where I was going with that. But what have you. Even though I may not actually ever capture that by the time this is over. What are you going to do? Okay, you destroy my tank. And you build anti-air and recon. I understand the anti-air, but not the recon. Say goodbye to your war tank, too. Oh, you're attached to it? Sorry. Can't have that. I can't have you being attached to things, because that just means you're going to want to keep it, and you're going to fight for it, and I can't have you do that. Alright, let's dish out some damage here. Let's have the Duster take care of you. Boom. Alright. Have the war tank move in. Have this war tank take care of that. Anti-tank, you're gonna sit there. I'm going to actually have my anti-air attack your anti-air first. And after that, I'm gonna have my bomber take care of you. Boom, and you go, meow! Except this isn't Star Wars with Darth Vader going no at the end, so this isn't the prequels. I like some parts of the prequels. I don't like all of it, but ew, it's a bit nasty. Alright, there we go. War tank, please roll in at some point. And we're gonna have a bomber to help finish it, I guess. I mean, he's finished next turn. There's no way he's freeing up a base or his airport, so... she's only got those 2 units. Oh. I didn't think about that. Okay. Alright, so... there we go. Bombs away. How? She could build 1 per turn. Oh my gosh. I need to do something about that. I really need to do something about that. If she keeps building dusters per turn, I'm going to get upset. Alright. Have the rocket move in, have that rocket move in, have the missile launcher move in. Have the bomber move back. I don't know why I'm moving this up, but I am going to build a fighter jet. Okay, that's a lot more doable, but I'm still not a fan. Alright. And you have your Co in there. Fantastic. god. I'm sitting here just like, what do I do? Other than just try my best to make sure this doesn't go well for her at all. Because this is not cool. Alright, so... well, that was bound to happen at some point. You bought nothing. Which leads me to believe that you want to save up for something nasty. Yeah, no thanks. I don't want that. My fighter jet's gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen, but you know, that's never completely known. Well, at least with the battlecopter, I can attack it with tanks. But I need to do something. You need to go away. You're causing problems. Shoo. Okay. Yeah, you are not going to win. I'm just putting this. I'm putting it this way for your own good. Just. Yeah, no, you're not getting out of this. You're either getting shot down in some respect, or you're getting fired by rockets. Fired by rockets, fired by missiles, fired by whatever is capable of shooting you down, because I'm sick of this. Fair enough? Fair enough. Alright, get away. Father, do something! This can't be happening! Failures. Failures! All of my children, abject, useless failures! I must retreat to the nest and plan my next move. And got at any rate out of that. Technique. 7 points, though. Is everyone okay? I know I could have done some things a lot better, so if I played that a little bit better, I would have gotten an S. Shoosh. I don't even know what that was. Anyway. William. Good to see you again. Cyrus. Knew you would survive. Help! Medic! Someone get Dr. Morris right now! Don't worry. Too late for me. You survived. That is enough. No, Cyrus, don't give up. You have to hope. There's a doctor on the way right now. I have one request. Please listen. We owe you everything, Cyrus. I'll do whatever you ask. Live. What? I'm dying. Death should mean something. Defeat Calder. Live in peace. That is my wish. We will defeat him, Cyrus. I swear it. Good. He is north of here. His main lab, called
The nest. Antidote. There. Enough for all. Cyrus, hold on. My life has meaning now. That was all I ever wanted. He's gone. Cyrus, I will keep my promise to you. We will live. Your death will have purpose.
You can use new code, Tabitha. Fantastic. And that's the look of the map for the final one. It doesn't even closely explain how insane this map is. I'll go ahead and tell you, this is actually one difficult mission. On my first playthrough when I got this game, I completely got wrecked. And I'll get into that when I actually get to playing this mission, because good night. I don't know when the next one of this will be out. I'll try to record it later this week. I don't know. More than likely, by the time you guys are seeing it, I hopefully will be recording this. That way we can actually finish this off. But we do have the trial things that I'm thinking about streaming rather than just doing recordings of it, because some of them are small, some of them are large missions, so we'll kind of just go through it as, well, we go through it. Like, these are the bigger ones, but as you can see, there's like little small ones, and then there's things like this. So there's quite a lot. But we are going to be doing the trial ones, and I'm not going to worry about ranks on these. There's not really anything you get for getting S ranks on everything. It's just more or less bragging rights. So that's pretty much going to be it. And in the next one, we will finish Dr. Calder and stop him from his madness. And trust me, he's mad. In more ways than one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.